Hi everyone, welcome back. 10%. Say goodbye to Ian, everyone.
Raha has left the building.
Welcome back, everyone. Remember, guys, 10% of all sales go back to Salvation Army food pantries of our 3 beautiful communities. So get in today, take advantage of your $5 off 25 digital coupon, and do all your grocery shopping, and let's get that food pantry nice and loaded up to take care of food insecurity in Western Pennsylvania for as many families as possible. But we are here with a special guest today, back by, as Letterman would say, popular demand. We have Melissa Shaffer, and she is here with Orphans of the Storm, and we are here with Melissa. Who'd you bring as a special guest today?
This is Big Mac, Big Mac is one of our shelter dogs. He was in our jail program. And do you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Keep telling you all about him.
People want to hear about him a lot more than they want to hear about us. You know?
So Big Mac was in our jail program in Armstrong County. He was at the jail. He was learning basic commands, and it was really a nice program. It's a nice program where the inmates they train the dogs, and it's good for everybody. It's good for them. It's good for the animals, and then they're much more adoptable when they come out of the program. And Big Mac, they noticed when he went into the program, and yes, I'm saying your name. They noticed that something was wrong with his hips. And when he went for an evaluation, they found out that he had hip dysplasia in both hips. And he's a very young dog. And don't ask me what the acronym stands for, because I always screw it up. But he went for FHO surgery in his one hip on the right side. They take the ball of the joint out, and then the muscles wrap around that hip, and so they're supported by the muscles in the hip. And then he will have surgery on the other side coming up Monday. I believe that's the 21st or 22nd of September. So I've been fostering him. He's a great dog. And then after his second surgery, the time for recovery is probably about maybe 4 or 5 weeks, and then he'll be adoptable.
Oh,
so
nice.
He's a great dog.
And you might have mentioned, how old is he?
You know what? He's about a year old.
Oh, he's young.
Yeah, he's a
puppy.
very young dog. Yeah.
Oh.
He might be a little bit older than that.
I mean, it's a beautiful dog. Seems really
He loves
pleasant.
attention, and he might start yelping. You start scratching his belly.
Yeah.
He just might start yelping now for more. So
Yeah.
you're in it.
I'm in it.
Well, you know what?
I'm prepared to do it.
If I ever have the unfortunate luck or something crazy happens and I end up in jail, I'm signing up for that program so that I have somebody to help defend me.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't believe the some of the stories the inmates have told about how this dog has helped them. How our dogs, not only Big Mac, but all the dogs that have gone into the program. I think there were 16 dogs so far in the program, and it's just such a positive thing for everybody, for the dogs, for the inmates. They write letters about how they felt so bad and down, and these dogs came in, and they were able to train them. It was something positive, and you can tell he had a lot of attention. When we have fosters in our home, we welcome them in and we love them like they're our own dogs. And he's in our living room, all the time. He lays there, gets his belly scratched. He's just part of our family, really, for right now.
Well, let's talk about Orphans of the Storm. What's the current status of Orphans of the Storm as far as, are you in the new facility? Is there?
No, we're not. We have, in September, the USDA, their fiscal year ends in September. So they asked us to give them a few more some more documentation for our loan. So they will be meeting in September, and we pretty much have everything to them. So as soon as they have their board meeting, they'll decide, on our loan, and then we're going to be able to go out for bid and get things rolling. So, we have half the building up. If anybody has seen it, it looks like we're in there. The grass is planted, the building shell is up, we have all the utilities in. Inside, we have the dog runs are in. Inside just needs to be built out. We need the offices, we need the interior of the dog runs, all of the inside rooms. So that's where we are.
And for those that aren't aware of Orphans of the Storm, Orphans of the Storm is an animal rescue shelter, and it is on the intersection pretty much of 66, 28, and 85 by the Armstrong County, near the Armstrong County prison or jail in Central Armstrong County, right outside of Katanning. Is that a correct description?
Yeah, perfect.
And you guys, how many animals are in your facility right now that you're rehabilitating or trying to find foster for, or trying to find people to adopt?
So we have about 100 animals in the facility right now, and we have probably about 40 in foster. So we are like every other shelter around. We're at capacity. We could probably, fit a few more in, but we're at capacity. And there are so many people, because of the economy, they need to surrender their animals, for one reason or another. We do have a free pet food pantry. No questions asked. If you call the shelter and you need pet food, we just ask you how many dogs you have, how many cats you have, and they can come and pick it up. We're also starting some other community programs. We have been in contact with Haven, and we're working to get some grant money to help animals and families who are in those situations that they need to get out of their homes. So we don't have our first meeting yet with Haven, but that's something that has come up, and we've already applied for a grant for that. So we'll see how that goes. But we do have animals in the shelter. We have animals in foster, but we're also trying to help the community. We have spay-neuter programs. It's a low-cost spay-neuter program. It's every week. We take about, I think, 30 animals down to Frankie's Friends in New Kensington. We have a microchip program in the shelter, $15 a microchip. You can bring your animal to the shelter, and they can get microchipped. It's $15. It's so important for people to do that, because you see all these strays, and we don't, a lot of times, dogs can go hundreds of miles, and people don't have the microchip. No, we don't know whose dog it is, and they end up in a shelter. So, that's another program that we offer. And then we do also offer a Golden Buddies program that we match seniors with senior pets. And that program, right now we have some grant money that helps to pay part of that. It's a $140 fee, but we have some grant money that helps to subsidize that right now too. So we've got some good programs, for the community. We're not just adopting out animals. We are, we have an outreach to the community as well.
Man, that is amazing.
Is this thing on?
It's on.
Hot mic.
The programs that you guys have for these animals is fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
You're fostering this beautiful animal, and so there's an avenue that I've never seen before. I know that Doug and I went up that way about a couple weeks ago. We were headed up that way, went by your facility up there. And it's right, isn't it next door, right to the prison?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a great program.
It is, yeah. Yep, it is a great program. Yeah.
But anyway, you guys, it's
got a paddle.
All
Will you get fired again?
all these people, including the dog, I don't blame them.
Yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm next, Doug. My back needs a little work.
I'll take them home with
Lower
There you
back.
go. Yeah.
Maybe the dogs get the idea when I back there moan a little bit. I get my back scratched.
So, Melissa, how many volunteers do you have that help to make the world go round up there? Because I mean, it's a heck of a facility.
So we have about 42 or 44 active volunteers right now. They do everything from walking dogs, socializing cats. We have a special needs group that comes in once a week, and they help like with the newspapers and just socializing animals. We have volunteers that we have events. We go to PetSmart, Verizon. We have offsite events like the Folk Festival. We had a parked cars down there at Dan Burke's facility. He was kind enough to let us do that, and we did very well. And so we needed volunteers for that. And we have volunteers that they'll take animals to the vet for us. And of course, our fosterers that foster the animals for us. You're done for.
Cooked. It's amazing. It's just cool how it truly is like all encompassing. It takes care of any needs I can even think to ask a question on in the community. And in Armstrong County, are you the only shelter?
We're the only dog cat animal shelter in Armstrong
I thought
County.
so.
Yes.
Yeah. So
There are some foster-based shelters out there. We're the only brick and mortar. The foster-based, they're, somebody has an animal that they surrender, they try to find a foster for. But we're the only brick and mortar animal shelter that you can bring your animal to the shelter and we take it in. And, we pay, we have, as most shelters, I'm not saying our county, but as most shelters do, our donations come from community members, not necessarily from municipalities or the county government. They come from the community, from grants, and so I wanted to throw that out there because not only are we do we have a good base of volunteers, we have a very good donor base and a lot of support from our county. But we're the only brick and mortar dog and cat animal shelter in the county.
wow. And if somebody wants to get more information or about donating, about becoming adopting, becoming a foster parent, getting involved in any way, volunteering, is it best just to go to your Facebook page for information?
So, no, the best way to do it right now, the shelter is shorthanded. If you even call the shelter, it's hard to get through. If you've ever tried to call our shelter, because there's such demand right now and they're shorthanded. Facebook will give you a lot of information. They will, they will also direct you to the website. And on the website, there's an inquiry page. If somebody wants to volunteer or foster, there are tabs on the website. Those applications go straight to the shelter. They go straight to their inbox, and then they're processed. But if you have a question about anything else, surrendering, or you want to, help out in any way with a certain event or anything else, you can go on our main landing page and ask a question. And those questions are answered pretty much immediately. So if you can't get through the shelter, go on the website and ask a question on the main page.
Well, there you go, guys. So if you have an interest in being a volunteer, if you have an interest in fostering an animal, if you have any kind of needs on services, you got a place to go. So go to the website and look it up, and they will guide you to the freedom line of whatever you're looking for. Melissa, is there anything that you can think of that you want to tell the crowd about what's happening or what you're doing, or things they should be aware of, events that you're hosting or anything like that?
There are some upcoming events, and they're out on Facebook. They have a list of upcoming events that are coming up. Off the top of my head, I did not bring those events with me, so I don't know the dates or the names of them.
They can go to your website.
They could go to Facebook.
Page.
Yeah, they can go to the Facebook page. But we do need do need more volunteers, and we do need more fosters. So if you are interested, go out on the Facebook page and click on those tabs and fill out the applications, and we'll be in contact.
And as you know, guys, we're raising money today for Salvation Army food pantries. Doug will continuously scratch this dog until we hit our goal.
Well, arthritis sets in. I'm almost 40 this year, so.
And that's
Just kidding. That would be funny if we
That'd be
did something
funny.
like
That'd be a
that.
heck of a bet.
Doug is going to scratch this dog nonstop, 24/7 until we reach our goal.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you having us on here.
No, it's great. It's great.
It's good exposure
Yeah.
for us. I don't know if a lot of people know all the programs we offer, and we are community centric. We have, last year we had a community free pet food pantry up at our new shelter, outside the new shelter, and that was very well received. We had a lot of people, and it's sad, but it's something that we knew there was a need for. So as we see need in the community, and if we can get the grants and things for that, we will do it. We are trying to get another free shot clinic. We have applications out for grants for that. The last one we had, it was downtown Katanning at Living Water Church, and that turnout was just amazing. We were there all day. People just kept coming in with their animals. So there's a real need in our county for this type of outreach. So we do need donations for our new shelter. We are going after a pretty big loan right now through the USDA. The payments are pretty big. It would be great if we didn't have that much of a mortgage payment. So, if anybody wants to donate, go out on the main page. There's a donate button. So.
Well, it's definitely a unbelievable service to the community, to Armstrong County and surrounding areas, that you and your leadership team and your volunteers are willing to do what you do every day for us. Because
passionate about it.
if we didn't have that, and we know the results of if we didn't have that. So it's unbelievable work what you're doing.
Thank you.
And thank you for that.
Well, you're welcome. And thank you for
Everybody
having
like
us.
Big Mac really thanks you. Looks like he's living pretty good. I'm thinking about going up there and hanging out for a while. What are the rates? I could use a couple hours of that kind of zen about this time every week, to be honest with you.
During a break, lay down there.
Yeah.
One of the things that I want to mention, and everyone, it's so hard to put, you can spend money, you can spend time, but this event today enables you to put money into the coffers, and where, you talk about donations and stuff like this. This is a chance for you and your friends to hop in your car or your truck, run down to Springfield, buy some stuff, and support all these wonderful causes.
Couldn't have said it any better. Thanks to Melissa Shaffer, Orphans of the Storm, for being a guest today and helping raise awareness for her cause and for the cause that we're all here for today. And thanks for everybody watching. Thanks, Big Mac. Big Mac, can you give us a little bark? Say, nope. Thanks, Rose, or whatever. We can't do what we do without you.
Come and see us.
Come and see
Thanks,
us.
guys.
Thank you.
Stir off.
Okay.